The STB-1 is a Tier 10 Japanese tech tree medium tank. It's known for fantastic hull-down capabilities and a semi-accurate gun. Well, one of those got better and one of those got worse. The gun depression got better. It now has 11 degrees, which means that it has the most gun depression in Tier 10. Now that's great. Unfortunately, the dispersion took a downfall for that, going from 0.308 to 0.326. In my opinion, I don't really understand why Wargaming changed the tank. I think the STB was one of the best Tier 10 mediums in the way it was. And now that they changed the tank, I just feel like it's kind of worse. I love gun depression, don't get me wrong, gun depression is key, but I think there's a certain point when if you give a tank too much gun depression and you nerf its other attributes, it doesn't really matter. You don't need 11 degrees. Like if it got 12, that would be big because that's an extra 2. But 11 degrees honestly feels just like 10. Most of the hills in this game were designed for only around 10 degrees anyway, so you don't need the extra gun depression for most of the ridge lines. So the unfortunate part is that most of these maps you're just kind of not needing the gun depression, and in return you're just having worse accuracy, which kind of feels like poop. But either way, we're going to see how this works out. I've got my 1-2-1 in front of me, because if anybody camps in that bush, I'm letting him take the blows. But judging that they only have a Leopard PTA, honestly, I'm just going to go for it. I mean, it's literally just a Leopard PTA, and this guy's already down half his health. And now we're going to put on Adrenaline, and we're going to fire an HE into his rear. Nice 395 tap, and yeah, that's the end of him. I don't know why he pushed here alone, but that's Wargaming's fault for giving us 2 Tier 10 mediums and them 1 Tier 9 medium. The matchmaker is perfect though, right? Alright, well let's make our way into the rear of their spawn and see if we can get some shells out. So we got the Jagdpanzer in the front line, and I'm going to keep on flanking. I'm going to get to this rock. This is a fantastic spot to get to if you do it right. So there you go, one nice shot into the rear of the Jagdpanzer there. And let's get another shell out in just a moment. There you go, another nice tap, 361 hit points there. And now we've got vehicles like the Moishin off into the back, so let's aim in a shell on him. There you go. Now, the dispersion is obviously fine for distances like this while I'm shooting at the rear of enemy tanks, because, I'm shooting at the rear of enemy tanks, so I wouldn't think the dispersion would be bad in a situation like this. It's more over situations where you need the dispersion, that's when it's bad. Alright, so I'm going to back up right now. I don't really like this situation I'm getting stuck into. I feel like that Jagdpanzer is going to kind of try and rush me, and I don't know if I want to deal with that right now. But I do want to deal with this 183. Come on, show me your side, you butt. Alright, we also got the Type 68 off to the side. And the Shag is getting absolutely smackered, which is good and bad. There you go. That's the good. We got a nice heat shell right into his hatch, which was able to finish him off. As you know, since the Yag got its armor boost, you really can't pen the thing unless you are able to aim at their weak spots. But thankfully, I was able to get that shell out. We're going to start bullying this E100. We've got our Adrenaline on. This game is just a farm, and this is completely Wargaming's fault on the matchmaking, because they gave us a medium advantage. So all of the farming I'm able to do is because of Wargaming's matchmaking. Alright, well, I'm going to keep on farming the C100, and I'm not going to stop until I need to, so there you go, another nice shot into his vehicle, and that E100 is basically a cripple at this point. And now we can also get maybe a shell into the Type 68. There you go, nice shot. And, well, I think we out-reload the guy. I think I just watched him fire, so we're going to get another nice shell into his vehicle. And, yeah, this is just what you can do to an enemy team when you camp in the back, and you have basically superiority over the entire map. Alright, well, that was a nice shell into the E100, and let's load a heat shell. Let's try and finish him off. There you go, nice 46 damage into him. We still got a 183 in the back, and we still got a full health 60 TP. Let's start shooting the 60. There you go, one nice tap. 183 is cleared, and let's see if I can get another tap into this 60. And there you go, another nice tap for 324. And let's see if I can get one more tap into him before he is cleared. There. Oh, okay. Well, my HE did 0 damage to him, which kind of sucks. But I don't think the 36 damage is too much of a worry to me. We were still able to deal in total over 6,000 damage. Now, while we didn't miss any shells in this game, we didn't need the gun depression, and this was a good example of us just kind of sitting at the back of the map shooting at opponents. If we had better dispersion, and, we did miss a sheller there because it was bad RNG, you can definitely see where I would have just rather have had the .308 dispersion instead of .326. I just feel like there's so many situations where you don't need the gun depression. It kind of doesn't really matter that it got the extra degree, but let's do one more battle and see how this one works out. So here's another map that, again, you don't need the gun depression for. This is Nube, a map that is more dependent on flexibility on the front line, especially the bridge. Now, the bridge does require gun depression, but not 11 degrees, unless maybe you're being pushed off of it, but you usually don't want to be pushed off of the bridge. Now, our team is probably going to go town, because that's literally how every team does on Nube. There goes our IS-8 to town. Our chieftain's going this way, and that's probably the only player that's going to go this way. I'm going to see if I can spot their team going this way, and if I don't, then I'm going to continue going up the bridge. But if I do, I'm probably going to get the heck out of here. But, judging that they're capturing base C, looks like their team is doing the exact same thing ours is doing. So, I'm going to push up the bridge, and this should be a pretty easy chunk of damage. I might be able to get out, so let's push our way on up and speed. Go, 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 go. We just got to cross and get behind them. Okay, well, this is a map where mobility is key. If you're able to use your mobility quick enough on Nube, you can definitely come out with a victory. But I'm not sure if that's how this game's going to work out. It looks like my Tier 9 heavies that pushed alone are just dying. Now, to be fair, that's their fault. You pushed alone and expected greatness. But I'm going to take full advantage of that pattern. So there you go. That's a failed HE, but at least we tried to hit it. So let's go for another shot into this pattern. There you go. Nice shell. And in this point of view here, this is why you want to go to the bridge, because you get the easiest farms in the world. We are just shooting at everything as they are sitting here, and we're going to go for another shell right where we aimed it on the E5 previously, because I'm going to try and ammo rack this dude. We're going to aim it again. I mean, he's still got a damaged ammo rack, and I'm going to keep aiming right where I've shot him previously. Unfortunate for us, we weren't able to rack anybody, but, well, there goes the pattern crossing. Let's go for a tracking shot. Unfortunate, but, I mean, we still got a pretty nice shell in, and with that, we've taken a pretty decent chunk off the enemy team. We still got the E5 right here. There you go. Nice HE into his rear. I'll take it, and well, let's see. We got the grill off to the side. Don't want to be shot by him. We got the waffle over here. And while the waffle did hurt me, the good news is that we kind of just out-reload him here. So this waffle's just going to keep on running. There you go. Nice HE. He's not running Spall, which is kind of a him problem. So we were able to get a nice shell in there. And goodbye. There goes the waffle. Now we got the T110E5 over here. And of course the grill hits that shot, which is just sucky for me. What am I going to do here? Well, the grill hit a pretty dumb shot on me, if I'm going to be real. But at least our team is able to finish off that player. The pattern's pretty low, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and work this position. We got a nice shell onto that grill. There you go. Nice tap for 309. Let's put on our adrenaline. Maybe we can get another nice tap into this grill. And there you go. Another nice 359 there. And in 3 more seconds, we should be able to get another tap out. Oh, right there. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Well, L for me. Dispersion moment. But that is kind of what you expect from the grill with its changed dispersion value. Oh, there you go. Another dispersion moment. Yeah, I gotta say, the changed dispersion on this tank just feels kind of poop. But let's just, let's wait for this grill to make another poke. There you go. Nice shot into the grill. The bad news is that I'm being kind of rushed here, and there's really not much I can do about it because my team is basically dead. I mean, we did a good job this game, which is nothing against the tank, but obviously when your team falters this quickly, that's just kind of Blitz, right? So we did 4,700 damage. I did the best I could. Absolutely farm the enemy, punish them for pushing. And, yeah, I mean, our Tier 9 said they were going to stray away from the Tier 10s on our team and go alone, and that's their fault. So, there you go. That's what happens, That's what happens when your team doesn't understand how to play on a map. So our KPZ did 0 damage, and our IS-8 did 0 damage. Congratulations. But either way, the STB, as I said, you don't really need the gun depression for. And while our shells didn't really miss in this game, I just feel like it would have been better off if Wargaming left it with the .308. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below, though. Hopefully, as always, you enjoyed today's video, and if you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. Other than that, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.